Welcome back, friends, with more of The Last of Us. This is episode 6, Kin, and it makes me think back to 2 episodes ago, Ellie asking Joel if she's family, and Joel saying no, she's cargo. That feels like a lifetime ago, though. And last time with Henry and Sam, I really wanted a different ending for them. It was too tragic. This time around, we should be nearing Jackson, should be reuniting with Tommy, and we should get one of my favorite scenes from the game. It's too good not to lift directly from the game. And Ashley Johnson, who played Ellie, added a little something to the written words on the script and made the scene so incredible. And yeah, game players should know what I'm talking about, but yeah, we should also meet Maria as well this time. And I'm wondering if we'll catch any glimpses of other characters we know in Jackson, younger versions, so that'd be a heck of a thing, right? But alright, full reactions on Patreon in the link in the description below. Leave a like, really helps with the channel, and let's get started. Oh, we're back to this. We're gonna start on this. Henry, no! Oh, what they're telling us with 3 months later. Damn. What they're telling us with that flashback is that it's still affecting our characters quite a lot.
Why did you shoot him?
The gun's all the way over there. He didn't hurt me, by the way.
Yeah, I got eyes.
I got eyes.
Made him soup?
Yeah, I did. It's cold out.
For my brother.
Aw.
Can I come down?
No,
Aw. Freaking Ellie.
I just say.
Joel, come on, there's like 1,000.
Who's this little
They're
psycho?
like
Mind
1,000.
her. I need you to tell us where we are.
If you got a map, why you lost?
Must have missed all the street signs in the enormous fucking forest.
Holy.
Oh, she's so sassy. I
We're
love it.
somewhere here, and your answer better be the same as your wife's.
Oh, this method.
You telling the truth?
Yeah?
Are you telling me the truth?
Yeah?
Oh my god, I love this so much. Yeah. That was the same place?
So you haven't heard the name Tommy.
Nope.
What about the fireflies?
We get those in the summer.
Not the bugs.
Not the
people.
bugs.
There are firefly people?
Oh my god, I love these jolly old people.
You got any advice on the best way west?
Go east.
Oh,
But you never go past the river here.
oh man.
What's past the river?
Death.
Put that back.
Man, I don't know anything. I've never heard of the fireflies.
Stealing the rabbit or whatever it was. I don't remember what it was.
Joel?
Whoa.
Joel? Joel?
Shut up.
Holy shit, are you dying?
Are you dying?
Just a reminder that if you're dead, I'm fucked.
Shut up, fine. Just,
Whoa.
Alright?
Is it anxiety from or
let's
fear?
go and find Tommy and the fireflies. All we have to do is cross the river of death.
All you have to do is cross the river of death.
I'm starving. Should have stolen 2 rabbits.
we can get our own rabbits.
You gonna teach me how?
Oh.
Just keep moving.
If I starve, you're responsible. I just gotta say, oh wow. Like I said before, the ambient noise, the music is just
Come down from there, you're gonna break your neck.
lifted straight from the game. He's a dad, he's a real dad.
They draw my blood and put it through some of their fancy machines and make a cure.
Okay.
Then what? Like, what do we do?
Well, it's a we.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, whatever. You?
An old farmhouse, some land, a ranch,
What kind?
sheep.
Go back to Bill's. That's a heck of a
Quiet.
fortress.
Do what
Cool.
they're told.
Yeah, okay.
The subtext there.
Oh, just you and a bunch of sheep.
He's gonna become a sheep fucker.
Romantic.
And what about you? Where are you gonna go?
It's probably because I grew
Oh.
up with the QZ. Behind you, there's ocean, and ahead of you, there's a wall.
She wants
Where else
to
to look but up?
she wants to go
I
to the
read everything
frickin'
I could in
moon.
the school library. Like Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, Jim Lovell. But you know who my favorite is?
Sally Ride.
Sally fucking Ride.
Oh wow.
Best astronaut name ever.
Same wavelength. He got the name right and everything.
I tried with Sam.
Tried what?
I knew he was infected. I rubbed some of my blood into his bite. I know, it was stupid, but
She had to try.
I wanted to save him.
Marlene, she's a lot of things, but she's no fool. If she says they can do it, they can do it.
Really changed his tune from the first episode, second
Want
episode.
to take first watch or second?
I'll do both. Get some sleep.
You're not sleeping at all. You were struggling
Dream of-
earlier.
Sheep ranches on the moon.
Aww.
Oh, well.
I thought you were doing both watches. What's your Woody mumbling? He used to wake up a lot with a start.
We were passed out, so I took second watch.
You gotta wake me up if that happens. You can't do things like this.
But I can. Because I just did.
I'm responsible for you, okay?
I don't fall
Aww.
asleep. I kept watch. Like you taught me to.
Aww.
What can I say, man? I'm a natural.
Little nod of
Wake me up next
appreciation.
time.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Aw, a cheeky little smile. They crossed it, no problem. She's trying to whistle. I love it. Love it.
I'm learning how to whistle.
You don't know how to whistle?
Does
it look like
how to
I'm-
whistle?
No.
Seriously though, how the fuck do you do that?
Talent.
Whatever.
Talent?
You should teach me how to hunt.
Oh, it's a hydroelectric plant. Damn. Was that a
No
pun?
Will Livingston.
Yeah, but who is? So that made electricity?
Yeah. Don't ask
How does it
me, I
work?
don't have a clue.
Okay.
You know, you could have just made something up. I would have believed you.
That would have been fun.
Hey, Joel. What if this is the river of death?
What if every river we pass is the river of death? Oh, shit! Oh, no, you're not. Fuck. There's... Oh, God. Oh, shit.
Last chance for a bullet. If you're infected, he will smell it and he will rip you up.
Oh, shit. Oh. Ellie?
Like I said, we'll just move on.
Didn't even sniff the girl? Oh, fuck. Please, please. Doggy. Oh. There it is again. He's so... Oh.
You just bought yourself 10 more seconds.
10 seconds.
What are you doing out here?
Looking for Tommy? Do you know
Just
him?
looking for my brother. It's all, nothing more.
Who's your brother?
What's your name?
Joel.
Glad that dog didn't attack. Is it the dog that's like a good boy and... It's the dog from the game, probably. From both games. There's a school here. Tommy! Tommy! Oh, wow. Ellie looks more worried than anything.
What the fuck you doing here?
Looking for you?
I'm here to save you.
Doesn't need a lot of saving. Oh, we get the dining hall. It looks exactly like it did in the trailer for the game. The second game. So hungry, so hungry.
There's more if you need it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Is she Maria?
Been a while since we've had a proper meal.
Actually, I don't think I've ever had a proper meal. This is amazing. What?
What's wrong with you?
Oh my god.
She was just curious. Kids around here don't usually look or talk like you.
Right.
Was that Dina?
Well, maybe I'll teach them.
Ellie, Jesus.
We're just trying to scare off those who might want to try us, is all.
Well, you got a couple of 9-year-olds shitting themselves out there. They say that you leave dead bodies around?
Those are the
Oh,
people
man.
who tried us.
A bad reputation doesn't mean you're bad.
Not always, at least.
Oh,
Man,
Joel has a reputation.
would it be nice to have a moment here, maybe just for family?
She's family.
It's family, actually.
Oh, shit.
Oh
Congrats.
shit.
Joel, say congrats.
Oh my god. Coaching him
Congrats.
how to be a human being.
You draw power from a dam.
Got that working a couple years ago.
Nice.
After that, sewage, plumbing, water heaters.
This place actually fucking works.
For now. Sheep! Joel, all you ever wanted. Meh. It's all you ever wanted, Joel.
Everything you see in our town, greenhouses, livestock, all shared. Collective ownership.
So,
Cool. Very cool.
communism.
Communism.
Nah, it ain't like that.
It is that, literally. This is the commune. We're
Yeah.
communists.
He's like, oh shit.
Way. The newest one. Couple months old.
He's like, damn
Want a
it.
pet her?
This is what I signed up
What's your
for?
name? Shimmer.
Shimmer.
Oh, Shimmer.
Well, I'm sure they like a shower.
Oh,
some new
Shimmer.
Joel.
You'll be fine.
She's worried. Anxious to be alone here.
Yeah.
Shimmer. Oh, I love Shimmer. And she's just a little baby
Been a
horse
long
right
time.
Working on raising some hogs, too. Once we get bacon, I mean, what's even left?
now. I don't know, his
Christmas
daughter?
trees and
No, I'm just
bacon.
kidding.
So how's Tess?
Ooh.
She's fine.
Not even
All
gonna
right.
tell him.
Good then.
So you know where they might be? These fireflies?
They got a base down at the University of Eastern Colorado. Infected. Raiders. It's not exactly an easy trip.
It'll be easy for us, seeing as how you can headshot infected
Us.
from half a mile away, which is a bunch of bullshit, by the way.
Joel, I'm
Those
gonna...
things I did, Tommy, those things that you judge me for. I did those things to keep us alive.
We did those things.
Oh
They
my
weren't
god.
things.
We murdered,
murdered
people.
If you knew the shit that I've been through, Tommy, trying to find you these last few months.
I'm gonna be a father. Maria's a few months along now,
Wow.
so I just gotta be more careful.
You get that, right?
I feel like I'd be a good dad.
That adds a lot
Guess we'll find out.
to the story.
I guess we'll find out. That's all you got?
What else am I supposed to say?
Just because life stopped for you doesn't mean it has to stop for me.
Oh man. Congratulate him on the kid. Ellie should have been in the scene to say congrats.
Go grab some supplies and be out of your hair in the morning.
Don't leave things like this. Oh, he's... This showed up when he was worrying about Ellie, too. He never dealt with his daughter's loss properly, and now he's afraid. Oh. An actual shower. Even the clothes from the game. I love how faithful they are to like the little details that don't really matter. Oh wow. Nice. Has she seen one before? Does she need instructions?
Oh,
Yeah. Oh.
gross.
She's playing with it. Nice little addition there. Kevin and Sarah.
Who's been cutting your hair?
World-class salons.
Let me get my scissors.
Oh, well, no,
Trim. That's all.
I'm sorry about your kids.
It's okay. And kid, just Kevin. Sarah was Joel's daughter.
Oh. She didn't
I guess that
know.
explains them a little.
Look, I'm not gonna ask you what you're doing with him.
Good.
But there are clearly things you don't know about Joel.
Oh, like how he used to kill people? I know about that.
Still
So you
very
understand my concern.
He doesn't do that anymore.
confrontational.
He stopped killing people.
Innocent ones. And Tommy did it too. Are you worried about him?
It's a fair question.
Tommy was following Joel. The way you are now.
Well, maybe I'm smarter than Tommy. No offense.
You're definitely smart. Would have made a hell of a lawyer. There's a whole lot you're not telling me.
Yeah.
Good. The only people who can betray us are the ones we trust.
She doesn't even trust you yet.
Where are we going?
The movies.
The movies? Aww.
Ellie, Garfield, I'm moving into the other room. Yeah, I'm a friend of Tony's. You know, Tony.
Has she seen a movie before?
This ride to the university, is it a suicide mission?
It's dangerous, but it's nothing you can't handle. Just prepare and do what you do.
You've had people go that way and come back.
All of them. What is this?
Tell him the
She
truth.
knew. I saw her get bit myself. That was months ago. Months. She's immune.
Holy shit.
From the beginning.
You gonna tell him that Tess is
It was
dead too?
Marlene. She hired us to smuggle her to some fireflies. Tess got bit.
There we go.
She made me swear to take the kid.
Ellie's
I
out here
and wish. What the hell was I supposed to do?
by herself.
I saw a man kill his own brother to save her while I just watched. And today I thought that dog was going to tear her apart because it smelled something on her. And all I did was stand there. I couldn't move.
He's so destroyed.
anything
Oh my
except
god.
just- I'm failing in my sleep. It's all I do.
Jeez.
It's all I've ever done. It's fail her.
You want me to take her?
I'm just going to get her killed. I know it. I know it. Well, here's your chance to bring your kid into a better world.
Oh,
You're
what
younger
a
than me. You're still strong. You said it yourself. You'll come back. You have to take her.
I think he's being sincere right now. He's
You can't
not.
tell anyone. It's the last thing I'll ever ask of you.
He can't handle losing her. This is a very different version than
Take
the
her out
game.
at dawn. Listen,
Why are you here?
I came here to talk to you.
No, why are you still here? If you're gonna ditch me, ditch me. You know, I stood up for you today because I thought...
I made this decision for your own good.
Stop
He
with
knows
the
the area
bullshit.
better than I do.
Do you
and
give a shit about me or not?
Of course I do.
Then what are you so afraid of?
Oh,
I'm not her, you know.
oh, that's
Maria told me about Sarah, and
No.
treading some mighty thin
Don't
ice.
say another word.
I'm sorry about your daughter, Joel. But
But
I've lost people,
too.
You have no idea what loss is.
Everybody I have cared for has either died or left me. Everybody fucking except for you. So don't tell me that I'd be safe with somebody else, because the truth is, I would just be more scared.
You're right. You're not my daughter. And I sure as hell ain't your dad. Now come dawn. We're going our separate ways.
Line for line, they kept it, because it's fucking perfect. That's not the conversation he wanted to have. Oh, Joel. Is he remembering Christmases with Sarah? Oh my god.
You came here to say goodbye or something?
No. I came here to steal one of these horses and go.
Well, I would have gave you one.
Anyway, that was 30 minutes ago, and I guess you deserve a choice. Still think you'd be better off with Tommy.
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay. Oh.
Can I borrow that?
Yeah.
Because Maria took mine, you know.
I already said yes, Joel.
Wait, they weren't gonna give our stuff back?
Adios, big brother.
I think I like the game version of this a little bit better. Just a little bit. Are we practicing?
Wide right. You're flinching.
The target's too small. The rifle just sucks.
Okay, give it.
The rifle just sucks.
Aim right.
Yeah.
A deep breath in, slow breath out. You squeeze the trigger like you love it. Gentle. Now
First try.
slow.
You're gonna shoot this thing or get it pregnant? It isn't gonna work. It doesn't aim right. You dick.
Oh, I fucking love Ellie. Oh. You dick. Right in the center. Oh.
So the way they ran stuff in Jackson, was that how things used to be?
It wasn't communism.
Some people wanted to own everything. And some people didn't want anyone to own anything at all.
Which one were you?
Neither, I just did my job.
Which was building?
That's right. Houses, stores, that kind of thing.
Teach her how to play
We were
football.
called contractors.
Has a little smile on his face.
If you mess up your fourth down and you give the ball to the other team,
Football!
It's called a turnover.
basically just moving in one direction.
Basically.
Basically.
But violent.
Oh.
But violent.
I don't want a sheep ranch, actually. I mean, if the deal is I can do anything.
That's the deal.
When I was a kid, I wanted to
You want to be a singer.
Why is that funny?
You gotta sing something now.
No.
Come on, man. I'm not gonna laugh.
You're already laughing.
Yeah, okay. Are those monkeys?
Those are
old labs.
frickin' monkeys.
Look at them go.
First time seeing a monkey?
First time seeing a monkey.
There's a packing list. Something you make before moving.
They just left.
Salt Lake City. To Salt Lake City. Oh, just monkeys. Just monkeys. You heard a voice. They probably saw your horse. That doesn't look like a pleasant group. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, I don't think you wanted to pull it out just then. That's... Oh, God.
Joe? Joe, no, no, no! Shit!
Keep pressure.
Joel, open your eyes. I can't fucking do this without you. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. What the fuck I'm gonna do. Joel.
His injury in the game is a little more serious, believe it or not.
He's having a physical reaction to that. He can't breathe, his chest hurts. It's a combination of his age, but also all the events that have just happened.
56 years old. Are you
and
dying?
His connection to Ellie. He's just so scared.
The little town of Jackson, I was just like, there's the bank, there's the studio, lights. I was like, they got everything. They got what we need. It just makes my job easier.
There's one business on a street that we want to film on that doesn't want to play ball. We're out of luck. Fortunately, we've had everyone accommodate us everywhere we went.
It looks exactly like the game.
It's this beautiful community. It's the closest some group has come to the world that we know.
Joel stumbles outside and he thinks he sees his daughter. See her with her daughter, and he would think, that's what I would have.
Yeah.
Perhaps the most famous scene from the game. We did it almost exactly. We changed a few things here and there. The general
very few things.
Execution of it was something that I thought was important we stick to exactly.
Yes.
Everybody I have cared.
So in the original script, there was no fucking, I've lost everybody. The line was
either died
or left me. Everyone except for you. And that was the line, just except for you. And they just kept doing it over and over and over again. And born out of that frustration of not getting it right, of having something missing, Ashley Johnson was just like, she got angry and just like shoved Troy Baker. And they were like, oh shit, like that frustration, that anger is exactly what was missing from the scene. It's so wonderful seeing it play out exactly the same, because you can't improve on this. I'm sorry. There is no way they could have changed this, and if they had changed this in some way, I don't think there is any way they could have done it to do the do it any justice. Like, it would have felt worse in some way. And that's what Neil Druckmann has been saying all along, that if there is a change that makes things better, we'll do it. But there was nothing you could have changed about that scene. It was perfect when it shipped, when the game shipped.
Ellie admits she's afraid and that he makes her less afraid. And what Joel doesn't know how to tell her is she makes him more afraid.
Yeah.
That when you care about something or someone, that's when the fear happens.
Man, just really, really love this episode. My gosh. And Joel just bleeding out at the end there, non-responsive, and the way they just cut from it. The source of the injury is a little different, but man, it is bad. He had so much adrenaline going that he didn't even feel it at first. Not gonna say any more about it because I don't want to spoil it for show-only people. And yeah, the scene in the bedroom with the "You're Not My Daughter," that is one of the most iconic scenes. Craig Mazin said that the scene with Joel and Ellie was probably the most famous scene from the game. It's definitely one of my favorites. So glad that they kept it almost exactly the same with just the slightest changes. Like 90% of the dialogue was exactly the same. And you saw me mouthing along as well. This has always been one of my favorites. I think the three scenes that I remember most from the game are Sam and Henry, the end of that, this scene, and then the last scene of the game. I actually really hope they keep this ending the same as well. And I was also wondering how they were going to fit in so much of the game into the remaining episodes, but there's a lot more fighting in the games because it's a video game and you have something to do. There has to be gameplay. So we're actually moving through the story beats at a pretty brisk pace. And now for the next episode, this has actually been renewed for season 2, but I wonder how they're going to incorporate Left Behind into this season, or if they're going to make it part of season 2, or maybe do an episode in between seasons, because it's a pivotal part of Ellie's journey that arrived as DLC afterwards. DLC is downloadable content for you non-gamers, so it was released like a year or more after the original game, and it flashbacks to this and other parts of the story, so yeah, I'm curious to see how they want to do this. But oh my god, yeah, this episode was so well done. I like the little addition of the old couple at the start, and freaking Ellie, oh my god. Can I come down? No, and then she comes down anyway, and like, what happened to what you say goes? But I can't fault her for it. I love her for it. And it's super fun to see her sass those people. She really can be really abrasive. We only saw her really interact with Sam before this, and Joel, of course, but it was the first time we got a real glimpse of hardcore Ellie, and we missed the interactions with her and Bill, so it was a nice little glimpse of that here. And the old couple was really cute as well. They were super fun. You made him soup? Yeah, it's cold out. And yeah, they were just both surprised at the mouth on Ellie and found it very humorous. And we saw Joel, of course, use the interrogation technique on them, have one person answer first, then the next, and they have to answer the same thing. Super fun. Did you tell him the truth? Yes. Are you telling me the truth? Yes. They were so fun. I hope they live a long, happy life out there. And yeah, Joel, his heart is hurting throughout this episode. He's having serious anxiety. I don't think we knew what it was at first. I certainly didn't, but Yeah, the first time was after he heard about the River of Death and just the anxiety that comes with that. He's not afraid for himself. He's afraid he'll be unable to protect Ellie. And, Joel, are you dying? Oh, that was so funny. And, yeah, the feeling that comes again with that dog. He has that same anxiety again, which is totally understandable. And I mean, I knew the dog wasn't going to rip her apart, but I felt what he was feeling in that moment. And it was so well done. He suppressed the feelings about his daughter for such a long time, and it's rearing its dang head again because he's protecting this little girl. And I like what Craig Mazin or Neil Druckmann said after the episode about how Ellie feels like she'd only be more scared if she was separated from Joel. But for Joel, it's the opposite. The more he's with Ellie, the more scared he becomes. And I thought that was really well done. And I also like how Joel acknowledges that Ellie saved him back in Kansas City, that he isn't sure he can make it the rest of the way because of his own weakness. He's gotten older. In the game, it feels quite different. He's like a super old man, but he has super old man strength is what it is. And we don't doubt for a second in the game that he's capable of taking Ellie to the Fireflies. But yeah, we just see his heart melt for this little girl after he has that confrontation with her. And yeah, it's such a well-acted scene with him telling Tommy the truth. When I wake up, I lost something. Just showing a lot of vulnerability that's really, really well done. That was a heck of a monologue, and the acting is so on point. And yeah, Jackson itself, we didn't get to see such a wonderful version of it in the first game. And in the show, they've been here much, much longer as well, which is a fine change to make because we got to see it in all of its glory, Jackson. And what a freaking beautiful place. They put it all together just for this one episode. They didn't know they were going to be renewed. So amazing. And I have to believe that the little girl that Ellie scared off is Dina. I mean, she does... I'm not going to say anything more than that. I hope it's Dina. I think it's Dina. And yeah, it was very, very fun. I've loved Gabriel Luna, Tommy's actor since he was Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and he does a great job as Tommy again. And Maria was really great as well. Love the little line she had. Tommy said that a bad reputation doesn't mean you're bad. And Maria said, not always at least, with a look at Joel, just communicating to him that she knows who he is and what he's done and isn't fully trusting of him yet. And then the way she also responded to Ellie, this like abrasive little girl, she did it without backing down from her, but also talked to her in a real loving and caring way as well. So yeah, I always felt like Maria was underutilized in the first game, so it was nice to see those moments here. And yeah, oh my gosh, she and Tommy are going to have a new kid. That's a new detail for sure, but I'm actually all for it. I think it actually adds to the story in ways I can't fully discuss without ruining anything for show-only people, but it also does make Joel look like a complete ass when he doesn't congratulate him on his kid, because he's still hurting from his own kid being lost. And yeah, we actually don't even see if Tommy told his wife that he was going with Ellie. I assume he wasn't just going to leave, or... I mean, what did he tell her that he was going to do? Because Joel made him promise not to tell Maria the truth. But yeah, Joel did say he was a joiner, that he always wanted to save the world. Was he going to go because he saw the cure as important? Or was it because he loves his brother and wants to protect him from the possible pain that he would feel if he lost if he lost Ellie? And yeah, again, that conversation between Joel and Tommy was so excellent. And yeah, Ellie asking Tommy if he can teach her how to headshot some infected from half a mile out. Excellent little detail, and I like that even though Joel said no in that moment, he eventually winds up teaching her how to use the rifle later on. Oh, and frickin' Tommy, he's been out here for a while and built this new life, but he didn't realize what kind of community they had, what kind of structure it was. It's frickin' communism. And he's like, it's not communism. No, it's an actual frickin' commune. And he looked so disappointed. Like all the Red Scare tactics they did in the United States while he was growing up. I mean, I totally understand where he's coming from, but the look on his face was just so freaking priceless. And I mean, the place works. He's got to reevaluate how he views communism now, I guess, which is super funny for a guy in his like 40s or 50s, probably 40s. And yeah, Joel and Ellie's relationship is blossoming so much, and I'm 100% here for it. He falls asleep with her during the second shift, and she keeps watch. She learned from him how to do it, and we see him hesitant to let her try alcohol to teach her how to shoot. But after that moment in Jackson where he says she's not his daughter, I think him deciding to go with her, choosing to go with her, it's an indication that yes, she absolutely is his daughter. And then, yeah, he teaches her how to shoot. He teaches her about football. So many details I liked from the games. Ellie trying to learn how to whistle, originally in Bill's town, but now here. And the not knowing what the hydroelectric, or how the hydroelectric power plant works. I guess we missed the teamwork part, but maybe later. We didn't actually get to hear the name of the horse that we eventually took, and I won't spoil it in case we actually hear about it at some point later. And then some of the clothing that they're wearing are even the same as in the game as well. It's like the really tiny details that really add to this, and that I'm so appreciative of. And yeah, some wonderful moments added as well. The dog scene, oh, that was terrifying. The Diva Cup, oh my god. Ellie playing with it and just super, super entertaining. Joel, of course, teaching Ellie how to shoot, moved from Pittsburgh to here. Hopefully she can get better at it soon. She was kind of a natural at it in the games for gameplay purposes, otherwise she'd be useless. And yeah, that scene where Joel sees someone with her daughter's hair as he's having a full-on blown panic attack, that was so, so heartbreaking. But yeah, the conversation with Tommy, again, I have to say it's one of the most beautiful changes. Truly wonderful. Joel's vulnerability really shining through, and Tommy's empathy, understanding what he's going through, just wonderfully, wonderfully done. And I think this episode is also using more of the game's music than we've ever heard before, and it's really, really great as well. But yeah, really, really love this episode. I gotta get to sleep. Thanks for watching, folks. Full reactions on Patreon in the link in the description below. God, this makes me so happy. I'll see you guys next week with more. Bye, friends.